this actually looks interesting. So, in the blue corner we got Primeape, Gliscor, and Bulbasaur.
And in the red corner we have Furret, Vespiquen, and Munchlax. Alright, okay, so this is also a normal match. Switching is on. And I do want to point out that this Vespiquen has the scope lens, which is the same thing that Ho-Oh had, which allowed to get a critical hit, which was pretty good. So, it also has an air cutter, which if I'm not mistaken, air cutter has an additional critical hit ratio. So
yes,
this Vespiquen you might be seeing getting some decent amount of crits.
It also has Silver Wind too, so possible Rainbow Boost.
I always forget Silver One is Rainbow Boosts as well. I always think Ominous Wind and I always think Ancient Power, especially since Ancient Power is one we see most often. But hey, if Silver One does it too, I can't complain.
I think it does. Hang on.
No, I'm pretty sure you're right. I'm pretty sure you're right. Also want to point out that this Primeape and this Gliscor have no items. So, it's just a way to nerf them a bit, to make things a bit more even, just to have them have no items. It's not as bad as being, say, Hold and an Iron Ball, or a Lagging Tail. However, it is what it is, and so these Pokemon would be a bit less powerful than to be expected, considering they didn't bring their items to the fight.
And actually, Bird has a Mental Herb, but Mental Herb stops, like, Attract, correct?
It stops moves like Attract, Taunt, Torment, moves that basically sound like they meddle with like how you think and stuff, or like Taunt and stuff, like a Torment and stuff like that. It makes you immune to one of those moves one time. Like, if you get affected by it, then the Mental Herb is consumed.
Well,
however, there's nothing on Blue Team that would be affected by Mental Herb. So the Mental Herb is basically
useless, yeah. But Bulbasaur does have the Power Herb, and does that Skull Bash.
There we go, that's going to be a nice and free, really strong base power normal move on this physical Bulba. Alright, into the battle we go on the Magma Coliseum. Alright, and out come the Pokemon, and it looks like Furret's going first with a nasty headbutt.
And it almost brings Primeape down to half. Overheat.
I'm surprised that we didn't go for Cross Chop, considering Cross Chop would be super effective.
I'm also surprised that it's like a 1% chance of overheat, yet it landed.
You know what? If it happens, it happens. Furret goes for another headbutt, maybe fishing for them flinches. If he gets the flinch here, it's going to win this exchange. But no. Yeah, that's check out Furret.
Yep.
See, I feel like Blue Team maybe wanted to see if they're overheat for Vespiquen, because Vespiquen is super effective against, but now their special attack's already down. But out comes Munchlax instead. Maybe to bait out an overheat.
And
also,
yep.
The Blue Team just got played.
As -4 now, right? And going Hyper Voice will take Primeape down.
Alright. It's down to 2-2 each, and the only difference is 1 PP on Munchlax's Hyper Voice, and about 30 HP. So far this is a very even match.
They sent out Bulbasaur.
Alright, this Bulbasaur gonna go for Synthesis, but they jumped the gun there.
And Munchlax sets up the substitute.
Alright. Bulbasaur now standing in front of a substitute. What will its response be? It'll be Sleep Powder, but it failed, because you can't Sleep Powder a substitute. As the substitute, Munchlax, goes for Hyper Voice.
And Bulbasaur responds with Power Whip. Will it be enough to break the sub? Yep.
Ooh. That's gonna do a massive amount of damage. That Fire Blast coming through.
And he holds on. Going for Sleep Powder, and it lands.
All they can do here is synthesize, use Synthesis and try to recover all their hit points for that monster the Munchlax wakes up. Instead they go for Power Whip, maybe not the optimal way to put it, so it's alright.
Wait, I thought Power Whip was like 100.
I think it's 70? Or 80? Around that range. It doesn't miss often, but it misses occasionally.
Oh, I was thinking Vine Whip, my bad.
No, it's alright. Alright, now Bulbasaur goes for the Synthesis, the more defensive play, as Vespiquen comes out.
Bulbasaur moves first with Skull Dash, gains a defensive boost, and that Power Herb will go into effect.
Alright, here comes the Skull Dash, not doing much damage at all, actually.
And there goes the air cutter. And crit.
There we go. That's what we were talking about back in Team Preview. The tendency for air cutter to crit on its own, and now with a scope lens. It's now down to this Gliscor.
It'll be Tailwind.
Well, Tailwind would be useful if they had more Mons left, but since Gliscor's already faster than both of the Mons on the enemy team, that Tailwind was a bit presumptuous.
As Gliscor goes for Hit Power Flying, doing a good chunk to Vespiquen.
Vespiquen now returning with the Power Gem, a critical hit thanks to that scope lens, and Gliscor goes down.
The game of crits ended in a loss. And it looks like Red Team wins with a 77% payout.
That's pretty respectable. Alright, congratulations to Red Team. Enjoy your currency, and Blue Team, maybe better luck next time. Alright, pretty soon we're going to be going into, once again, Trash Gray. So this means what you need to do is get an Impotence, because maybe you can win one token.
Unless someone generously donates to the token pool.
Alright, so it looks like down input is going to be the input that we do, so it's going to send us closer and closer to that the exit of wherever we are.
How big is this game again? I know it follows the anime, but I don't know how far it goes.
I don't know. If I'm not mistaken... Oh, by the way, congratulations to Duranfan for the token. I think I might probably just do the first generation or something. Like the first generation anime. I don't know if you can go to the Orange Islands in Trash Gray. I don't know. Anyways.
I thought the Origins was just like red only. I probably need to catch up on that, but it's a normal match, no switching allowed. In the blue corner, we got Gabite, Torchic, and Ambipom.
And in the red corner, we have Cacnea, Clefable, and Kakuna.
And from it looks like Kakuna, Serene Grace with leftovers. But he doesn't have much moves that could benefit from Serene Grace, it seems.
All he has is Sludge Bomb.
I think that's the only move that he benefits from, because Nightshade I think does damage equal to level, and Iron Defense is +2 defense.
For sure. Also, thank you. This is Blank for adding 7 tokens to the next token total count. We're gonna have quite the token rain next time, so make sure you do get an input in, because 8 tokens will be given away next turn. Time we go to Trash Gay. Steph Diesel also added 5 tokens to the next token storm. Thank you for the now we're up to 12 tokens. Thank you, Truerski, my fellow commentator, for adding 10 more tokens. So up to 22, but then Foen X27 added 5, so now we're at 27. But now Dux 000 added 5 tokens, now we're up to 32 for the next token storm. I'd call that a good amount of tokens.
I think the biggest I've seen on this was about 80-ish on a storm, and that was nuts.
Probably during the end of the season, right?
I believe so, yeah. Because before that I had like 83, so I might as well do something.
Alright, thank you, Stainthor, for adding 3 tokens. Now we're up to 35. It's a decent size. This is a really good sign. Alright, also, get the bet. Yeah, as you were about to say, get the bets in. My bad.
I was just gonna say, get into your storm shelters. This storm is gonna be massive.
Yeah, that's a pretty decent size, especially since it's not end of the season. It's nowhere near end of the season. It's around the beginning of the season, actually. Alright, it's time for Courtyard Coliseum. A very basic match on Courtyard Coliseum. However, will we get the fun?
15 ends, now we have 15 tokens in the store.
Oh, thank you very much, Steph Dazzle. 50 tokens. Alright, Gabite goes for Toxic but misses. Thank you, Autumn, for 7 tokens. 57 now. Cacnea goes for Seed Bomb, doing a decent amount of damage, but getting recoil because of the Jabaka Berry.
Can we get to 60? Mike goes for Dragon Rush, but again it misses.
Alright, thank you, the Chef 1337 for adding 1 token to the token storm.
Wait, is the fog on in this one? Oh, Gabite goes for Dragon Rush, and it does a good chunk of damage. With the crit, and Gabite is down. And now we got Sabdazzle adding 19 in, we got 77 into this store. Torchic goes for the Overheat, and it misses as Cacnea goes for the Thunder Punch.
This Cacnea doesn't even have anything like attached to it, like a Bite Powder, and there's no fog, if I'm not mistaken. So, Blue's just getting unlucky, as Cacnea finally goes down.
We have 80
Yes, I think 80 is Category 5. So we have a Category 5 Hurricane coming to TPP. There's only 121 viewers and 80 tokens, so almost everybody, if they input on Trash Gray, is going to get a token. Some people might even get multiple tokens. Alright, Torchic goes for Endure.
As Clefable goes straight into the Water Pulse. And with that, he's down to 1 HP.
They wanted to do this, of course, because the Silent Berry increases the speed, and now they have Blaze active.
Yeah,
so
but
they're going to be faster, and their fire moves are going to be powered up, but instead they go for the Seismic Toss.
Oh my god. Okay, dive all on the Token Storm. You got it, Sim. You got it, bot.
Alright, so if they were going for the Tri-Attack, honestly, it could go for almost anything, and it would knock out this Torchic, because it is at 1 hit point.
We have 100 into the storm. This is turned into a Category 6 storm.
Does Category 6 even exist?
It does now.
Alright. This is going to be insane.
And
Also,
I bet.
that was a decent amount of damage.
But it takes the Splash Blade.
So now Waterfalls are not going to do as much damage, but a critical hit with Tri-Attack doing a decent amount of damage.
Hurricane Olden.
Alright, G-Force Flight added 2 tokens, and Suzy Craft added 1 token. So number 103, this is the highest I've ever seen it climb to, I think.
Same here.
It's not even like a special day or a special event. 10 Sport added 1 token to the token storm, 104 tokens total.
Oh my god, this is gonna be insane.
And Kakuna is the last Pokemon for Red Team. And it might actually be able to pick up a kill on Ambipom. It doesn't have the highest attacking stats, and it does have a nicely decent size of a good defense stat. Words are hard sometimes. And it goes for the Iron Defense, increasing the defense even more.
Oh, and that's leftovers, so it's gonna gradually heal the damage it's taken. As Ambipom goes for Gabite again, and we got more into the storm, 108 currently.
Alright, probably only 1 more Sludge Bomb needed to knock out the Ambipom. Ooh, but it is poison. Next shot, Serene Grace boosted effect. Now Kakuna doesn't even need to do anything. Ambipom will just die at the end of the turn.
I think the only way Blue can save this is if it's a magical crit. But will it happen? No, it will not.
That's not a crit.
And we have 111 into the storm.
Holy guacamole.
Into 102. Oh my, 103.
It's now 113 or Darcy. Alright, so that's the end of the match. Congratulations to Red Team with a nice 56% payout. So, hey, it works.
I am ready for the storm.
Yes, so we're about to go into another bit of Trash Brand. And what you need to do is you need to either type in up, down, left, right, A, B, start, select, or wait. Then you'll be entered into a, not really like a gambling thing, but it's like a random chance to get a token. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to type in select in my chat, and I'll be inputted to hopefully get a token, or maybe even 2.
I'm hoping to get at least a third of what I put in. We'll see.
Yes, I myself put in 2 tokens, so more than likely, I'm gonna get at least return investment on this token storm. And if we all always put in all of our tokens, we'd always get return investment, because that's how economics works. But of course, no one ever does that. So
the storm is coming. The storm is coming.
Alright. Usually I just say congratulations to blank for winning a token, but I'm going to assume everyone's going to get one, and if I see anyone who doesn't get one, I'll just say, sorry to Blink for not getting a token.
I'll donate one to you, if that's fair enough.
Alright, I don't think... Yeah, the entire board is now yellow. Congratulations to everybody!
We are rich!
We're rich now, boys.